You there? Oh shit. All right. Got you. The
I'm about to send it to Jerry now.
yeah, I sent it to him. I sent it to sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so now we got it. I'm trying to see what would be a good layout. I don't know.
That's good right there.
That's a good layout. Let me see. All right. I wonder.
I heard you bitches was looking for me, bitch. Here I go. Here I go, goddamn. Looking for me, bitch. Here I go. Here I go, goddamn. Looking for me.
Where is this brother at, man?
Man, I don't know. Let me call him.
There you go. I see he down here. What's up, Willie Lump Lump?
What up? What up?
Walimu. Walimu, what's happening,
Walimu.
Walimu?
Dr. Walimu. Or as I normally say, Malamute. Dr. Malamute. No, hold on. I'll be right back.
It's
Grab my
Mwalimu, man. Like you're kissing someone. Y'all niggas could butcher a name.
I said Walimu.
It's Mwa. M.
Oh, Mwah.
Yeah, Mwalimu. Walimu is plural.
Oh, Mwah.
So it's
Mwah, my
Mwalimu,
boy.
like singular. Yeah.
Mwah, my boy. What's happening, bruh? Welcome to the Connect of the Reed.
Clean. See how clean it is in there? All right, so that dryer is still kind of. So you got to.
No, I know this. This one was a one we didn't quite prepare for.
And we don't need to prepare.
I know, especially like about this topic though. But you know,
and I'm out here like we're brothers. We're singing and we're happy and we're colored.
Give me a high five. I love that. I love that. So what's the deal?
Man.
Are you good?
Just living life, brother. Just living life, one day at a time.
Yeah. Man, I'm still sore and shit, man. Yeah, that's
you gotta stop wrestling them little boys to the ground, man.
Niggas ain't supposed to be doing this shit, man.
Yeah, man. You can't keep wrestling them little boys to the ground, man, trying to take their doggone cookies, man. Cut that shit out.
Niggas ain't wrestling little boys to the ground. No, man, this shit is fucked up, man. It's like people get to fucking with you, man, and shit, man. You know, and you try to, I'm a pretty cool guy, man. At least I think I am, man. You know, I try to, be more, you know, I try to be more fatherly or brotherly to the younger brothers.
But you know that comes off as assholeish, right?
No, not necessarily. You know, I think it's like I think what it is you have a a a thing where I think people I think people can get and I hate to say this because I don't think I do this to anybody, but sometimes I think it just happens where people can get intimidated, by you or by your intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and it's not even that you're trying to do that. You're just trying to help people out. You know what I'm saying? So it just comes off, as some type of
asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to an idiot it would appear that way, but I don't think me. I'm not pompous in any way. I don't believe. So I think I'm like I said, rather brotherly to people. You know what I'm saying? Um, and the shit just went down like it did, man. And luckily, I'm like Roddy Piper. Nigga, still have one fight left in me. You know what I'm saying? And I had to make it a quick one though, because I wasn't about to stand and know. Like, I got a half a round for your ass. That's about it.
I used to say I got 60 seconds. If I ain't whooped his ass in 60 seconds, y'all come get this nigga off of me.
No, I feel
Oh
you.
man.
You ain't bullshit, man. Shit, especially like nine. Nigga, it's be
Mm-mm-mm.
get up and down, man. That's the shit we go through, man. As old people, man. Especially old black men. I think like older brothers, as we get older, is something. I don't want to be doing this in front of the camera, but I think it's something that we receive a lot of contempt, and it's the same contempt that we used to have for older brothers. Uh,
Yeah.
it's the same contempt. And it's like, man, wait a minute, man, young brother, I'm not trying to harm you or anything, man. We just saying it's a different way to do it. You know, it's just a different way to do this, man. I look, I was an idiot too. Whether you like that choice of language or not, that's what it is. It's idiocy, man. And we doing things, we're rushing, and especially when we're young, we want to rush and do things. We're doing things because it looks good to our friends. We're doing shit because it it makes us appear a certain way, and then we wind up losing ourselves because we're trying to be all things to all people, especially as young black men and women. You know, we're trying to be all things to all people, and then next thing we trying to sell dope more dope than than they had in during the Iran Contra, or what I'm saying, or we got the sisters trying to twerk as much as she can, without breaking something. So I think we lose so much of ourselves, and I'm using those two things, two extremes, just to show where how far we will go to try to prove a point and to show people that that we're about something. I mean, it's not that everybody does those things, but I'm just using those two extremes just to make a point.
Yeah, but ain't that a part of growing up, bro?
Does it have to be?
Yeah,
Does
I
it?
believe so. It's,
What?
it's that's
Why?
that's why we call it growing. Anytime you grow, you're gonna have some pain.
But no, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying going to the extreme to try to prove yourself to people. Is that does that have to be a part of growing up? Why can't it? Why can't my achievements, my personal achievements, be enough? Me saying, me showing you, that I'm a good brother in my neighborhood or in my community be enough as a young or as a young sister. Why those things can't be enough for
Because
people?
we don't speak the same language. When we talking about one word I hate on the planet Earth is extreme.
Yes, sir.
I hate it
Mm-hmm.
because there is no such thing as extreme.
Okay.
Um, because what's extreme to one, of course, probably wouldn't be extreme to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we say a good brother, we use, you know, these adjectives, but what is that? That's why I want when we talking, I always want to define something so we can speak from a frame of reference. You know what I mean? Because a good brother, we don't know what that is. I always talk about. the acculturation uh, of black people,
Hmm.
adopting somebody else's culture, thinking that it's ours, um, and then looking from that culture, and when somebody doesn't fit into that culture or doesn't fit into what they see as a norm, they might not see you as a good person. They might see you as a weirdo or somebody that's strange or somebody that's on the other side,
Hmm.
you know. So that's always a thing. Like, when we talk about brotherhood, I'm so at a place right now where we have to form our own brotherhoods in a sense. Like, it's not gonna be like a big grouping because we don't have communities anymore.
Right.
And there isn't going to be communities anymore. It's over. You know, we have experienced catastrophic events that will not allow us to see ourselves as brothers and sisters on a massive level. We don't
Hmm.
see ourselves like that. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. But see, okay, so let me just go back to that. So when I said extreme, like you say, we don't all speak the same language, but we know that uh, there's a group of us that would say, um, why would he say stripping, or why would he say this? You know what I'm saying. It's selling dope. Those overly sensitive people. So that's why I say I use them as extremes. That's
That's what
you
I'm saying, though, bro. Like, that's what when you say overly sensitive, all these things is uh words that we use to describe our psychology or our mentality, and is overly sensitive to who? You know what I'm
I mean,
saying? Like,
I mean, let's look. Well, I
because
mean, like, so
I think, hold on.
go ahead.
I think even in our dialogue between you and I think that's a um I don't want to say a weakness of yours. I want to say, because I don't think it's a weakness. I think you rely on people to have some sort of sense, and they don't. And I'm tired of telling you that. They
You
do
say
not.
you
You
what you
see what
say?
I'm
You say
saying?
you're tired of telling me that.
Yes. Like, they don't. Like, I told you, me and Norm was talking, and he was telling me about, the guy was telling him he was like, he know God is real because he was fighting the fucking leprechaun. That's what he said. He was fighting the leprechaun. Now
Who was fighting the leprechaun? God was, or he was?
he was. That's how you know God was real, because God helped him fight the leprechaun.
Mm. I mean,
You
brother,
know.
we come on now. We now
See,
see we know
and
this.
I said
Look,
that for you
man,
to do that. I
motherfucker.
said that for you to do just
I
what you
mean,
said.
come on, man. There's some people that just got some, you know,
A lot of us are ignorant, and a lot of us
mentally challenged.
are mentally challenged.
Yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways. Yes, 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 yes. But we in such a climate that we live in. We know that there's sensitivities that exist, even though I mean that people are like, and it's like that. What did what is that Chris Rock special? What was it called? So God, his last special
The
about
one with Kevin Hart.
no, the one his stand up, and it was
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know the
yeah,
name of
God, I'm gonna have to find it, but where people, they want to be angry at something, they want to have, you know, be sensitive, they want something to touch them, they, in the wrong way, so they could be mad and have something to complain about, you know. I think like, uh, yeah, this Norm just text me. Hey, send Norm the link, and so Norm
it.
could
Man,
get in.
you telling me to send Norman a link,
Oh
man?
fuck! All right, hold on. I'm gonna send.
He just called me too.
I forgot, man.
What's
Hold on.
I got
I'm about to send it to him now because I want Norm to get in here. Um, he just texted me. How the fuck I can't find? Oh,
Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on.
just
Give
give
me
me his
1 second.
number, man.
no,
I'm,
I'm
I'm
texting the link. I'm texting the link.
All right.
Um, if you want to get on, he's more than welcome. I would love to hear.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
called me.
he just called you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just called me.
Yeah, I want to hear Norman's point of view, man. Oh, he about to get on. He about to get on.
You
I
called him?
wish. No, I texted him the link. I texted him the link. So um, he about to get on. There, I'm gonna add him to the stage. So he
Okay.
using the link. So as soon as he get in, I add him to the conversation because I really, and I wonder if any other brother want to. I mean, I really want to, have a powwow about brotherhood and fatherhood and the different and the things that go on and the way that we, you know, sharpen each other, you know, through the way our brotherhood, help us become better fathers. Um, and I, it's a lot of points that I want to make later about that, but I do want Norm to get in here.
You
We
just you sending the link?
Yeah, I sent him a link. He said okay, so maybe he
You
probably
getting stuff together.
want to brush his mustache or something. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, man. I just think it's something that living in this climate, everyone wants to be sensitive, man. Everyone is feeling this sense of entitlement. I'm entitled to be hurt. I'm entitled. I'm entitled to be offended. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of stuff that go on, man. That we look at. And I know, from a manhood standpoint, and I would say from a masculinity standpoint, we look we assess it a certain way. And okay, there you go right here. There you go. Norm, you brushed the mustache, brother. What's up? Can you hear us?
Yeah, we good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, yeah, what's up, bro?
What
What's
up,
going
man?
on,
Y'all fucked me up. Y'all fucked me up because I was listening to y'all sitting right next to my wife, and then Jay come talk about how her father
The
told me
leprechaun
about the
shit.
leprechaun and shit.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. So wait, stop. Hold on. The-
Oh shit.
Wait a minute. It was related to you, Norm.
Yeah, try not to say who it was, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
so,
no,
so
no, he
I'm
gonna
sitting
get up
there.
here and say
I
it though.
Hilarious.
I turned the volume down though because I'm like, damn, did she hear that? Because I know as soon as she hear leprechaun, she like, damn, he done told everybody about that shit.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Hey, kids, that's you, man.
Man, yeah, that's him, man. You know that nigga got a flag
Hey,
fetish,
T,
man.
what the fuck you doing?
Hey
That
man,
nigga
I'm
got a
just saying,
flag fetish, man.
nigga, Nas is coming, nigga.
he called Norm Nas,
Oh, he
man.
called Norm Nines. Okay, all right.
Hey, so look, man, I'm on here, man. Let's talk, man. Y'all was on here sounding like y'all was trying to sound like the smartest prisoner and shit, man. Come on, man. Like it says, see what I believe about extremes is ain't no extremes because it's actually the Hebrew word.
You stupid. I
You
told
gotta
you.
look, you gotta break down X.
Got it.
You
Let's
got
go to the
X is
etymology of
X
the word
out.
extreme. Nigga
Ain't none
said,
of that
And if
shit,
you
man.
break down
Listen,
Treen
anytime you
spells
can sit and
Tremaine.
tell somebody some shit like that, everybody got a different bar of extreme. And none of us can rival that unless we sit down, unless we have a fundamental understanding of what we would consider reality within a given culture. That's
right.
that's all we got.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead, Nora. Go ahead, man. You on here.
No, I'm listen. I don't know what y'all talking about.
No,
What's
we
up?
actually what we just doing, we just discussing the the topic of it is how brotherhood um, helps make us better fathers. How the brotherhood help make us or increases our fatherhood or improves us in fatherhood. And so we were talking about that, but we just starting off. It's just right now it's just casual conversation, and we're going to move into what we're talking about. So that's why I was talking because I had actually started off with an incident, and I was telling them I was still sore from something that went down um, at the barbershop last Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is.
Don't be modest now. You whoop a young nigga ass.
Man, come on, man. I don't talk like that. I don't
Hey
want
man,
to.
tell the truth, shame the devil, man. You beat that boy
I
That's
ass.
what happened, right?
no, no.
You are a
You whoop
pro black
somebody ass?
dude who is practicing the DPD chokehold on another black man. That's what
Man,
happened. Bro.
look, hey,
I heard,
Bro,
listen,
I
that's
man.
what
heard,
happened.
I
Would
heard.
y'all
I
stop,
can't
man? Come
breathe.
on, man. This is
I
y'all,
heard, I
y'all don't,
can't breathe.
man. Would y'all
He
stop?
told you he couldn't breathe, and you
Did
kept
you?
it up.
I did
You
not.
George Floyd, a motherfucker?
He the black, yeah, dog.
No,
Then he gonna
listen,
wake
man.
him
Hold
up.
on, hold on.
Hey,
Listen, before we went there,
you don't like that shit.
no, before we went there, I tried to avoid it. I tried to avoid this shit like for like 20 minutes, man. The brother spit at me. Luckily, he didn't spit on me. Then there
You
wasn't
ain't
no.
know he spit at you until you put the
That's
thing
what I'm
up
saying. That's what I'm saying.
sleep
I didn't
roll.
even know he had spit at me till somebody told me to wipe the shit off the wall after they had got him out of there the first time. And and then after that, it just it just transpired. So you
No, let's
land on
get
your
into it though. So are we
okay.
saying, are we talking about brotherhood, period, or how a brotherhood could help us become better fathers? I thought we
No,
just talking
just
about.
just how a brotherhood. You know how when you have good brothers that you can lean on, who for good counsel, who can come to you, for the same thing. How it helps us become better fathers in the sense that the less okay. Let me just start off from the point that I was coming from. Just because I was talking with you earlier this week, Jay, and I remember um when we were playing football and stuff, and you would always tell me these stories about your father. Now I had my father around, but my father left around the time I was like maybe 7 or 8 or something like that. Um, and you had your father, and I think your father had. We were playing, like I said, we were playing ball, and then I think your father had taken ill, and later had succumbed, to his illness. And when you would tell me like these stories of things that he said, and you had said something yesterday about how he would say when he would call you son, he had a lesson that he would teach you, and it just hit me like, damn, what's crazy is that I used to joke with you that your father was indirectly raising me because he would tell the things you would tell me that um even though I was grown, but I was like, your father was indirectly raising me because you would tell me stories and I would, take those principles from those stories and apply them to my life as I would, um, pass them on to my children. You know what I'm saying? Especially my oldest son, Darian. Because it helped me, um, it helped shape my my mindset, I guess you could say, or my focus in raising him and teaching him. You know what I'm saying? Listening to you said it because it was like, damn, all right, cool. Yeah, that's something you know what I mean? And I couldn't use those stories, but I had to actualize them in my own way. You see what I'm saying? So
I
that's
guess when you talk about a better father, I guess I want
say
you
it
to
again.
define that. I guess I guess I would need to have that defined, like when you say a better or worse father.
No,
I
what
think
I'm saying, go ahead.
I think what he's trying to say is like being able to have that iron and sharpen your iron. So
That's all.
so he may have an experience with his son and his daughter, or you might have an experience, and I'm listening to the experience and how you dealt with it,
Right.
and I'm able to gain some knowledge from it or ask some questions. You feel me? And then we wind up in a situation where you're like, okay, this is a tool that I can throw in my trick bag. for when it's
That's
time
right.
for me to deal with this, because it's coming.
Because
So
it's coming. Yeah.
your child
Yeah.
might be 13 before mine. You know, especially little boys, they gonna stick their chest out like, look, yeah, I'm in here. What's happening? We all get there. We've all been
Got you.
there.
I guess like when because I talked to me and Jay talk a lot about our experiences with our children, right? We
Okay.
laugh
Yeah.
about it a lot, right? But um I think it's kind of like and it's kind of like either you're a good father or you're not to me, right? Like like either you are or you ain't.
Right.
And I don't necessarily, and he don't. Neither one of us necessarily go to each other for like ideas or pointers or anything often. Like I ain't gonna say I've never done it. Um, so I guess the benefit of our camaraderie we have around talking about our kids or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Um, and Jay, I talked to you, so help me out here. Because it's not necessarily like giving pointers or anything. It's really just like building that community with each other. I just know Jay is a good father,
Right.
right? And like some of the things he do with his children, I might not necessarily adopt them for my children, but I just trust that he's doing the best he can as a father. And I
Yeah,
think
I
like
think let
we've
me get in there.
created a
I think I think what we're really talking about is the brotherhood in itself and how that brotherhood can help us evolve, period. And
Yes,
in
sir.
that evolution of ourselves, maybe that can trickle down into other things. So example, when Lamar, when we just had that issue with each other,
Mm-hmm.
right? I told
Yeah.
you Norm and I was talking.
Mm-hmm.
And when we spoke, Norm um was speaking of how you may have took something,
Okay.
right? And he addresses that with me because he understands the way I think. He might not necessarily agree with everything. Well, shit, he don't agree with he don't agree. We really at odds a lot most of the time. But I think we both honest. So that's the thing that I think Norm is really referring to, being honest with each other and um and holding each other accountable, period, as brothers and as men,
Yes.
right? And then we could take that and it'll take care of itself. For example, I'll say this. Norm, we were talking. This is maybe a year and a half, two, maybe a couple, no more than that. It's a while ago. And he was telling me about his baby mom. And he was a little upset about whatever. I don't remember specifically what he was he was upset about. But then he was talking about like I should. I remember he was talking about something with the child support, and I kind of paused and I was like, "No, please, can you continue to pay the same child support? Please give her the money." He wasn't talking about stopping paying his child support, but he was just so upset. And I was like, nah, don't change nothing. Because my brother had worked his way up. He had evolved. He had, got a better position in his career.
Yes,
And
sir.
we don't need her poking her self in that at all and effing up anything.
Right.
Right. We give each other advice and things like that as we all do. But I think really is to just get a honest perspective or honest opinion about something. And I think that's the biggest thing. And that can trickle to anything, whether it's fatherhood, whether it's being the best husband you can be, whether it's being the best brother you can be, whatever that is. I think that is what Norm is actually speaking about. He not gonna come. He not gonna come to me saying like um asking my opinion specifically about what may go on or what not go on within his marriage. He might just talk about certain things. Like we,
Hmm.
we talk about our wives, we talk about our predicaments, and because we honest, we able to extrapolate a different perspective out of it, and
Right.
then and he's going to deal with it in the best way that he might hear what I say and be like, man, I get it, man, but fuck what Jay talking about. But as
Yeah.
long as he gets to get that, yeah, I get it. As long as he understands that his brother is gonna give him the honest thing, and that's what brotherhood can do. Not necessarily
Yeah,
for fatherhood, but period. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, and I think I think the biggest piece of brotherhood, or I guess like the biggest influence of like brotherhood would be the cool club, the cool table that we're at, right? It's cool to be a good father, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I know that probably sounds elementary or whatever, but
No.
we have created a culture amongst the people amongst my circle where this is just it's just an expectation. We talk like that's why I said like either you're a good father or you're not. Like the
Right.
prerequisite for even being around me, like who the fuck
Yes.
am I? But I'm saying like the prerequisite is like
No, you
you
can't
just a
come
good
and eat
father.
at the barbecue with it on Father's Day and you ain't taking care of your
Yeah,
kids.
it's
Nah,
just a
you
way.
can't do
It's just a natural way of life. And then like even you, Lamar, from afar, like you just further cement that environment when I look at your Facebook page and I see you got two newborns. And to me,
that.
I'm looking at it like, dog, this dude got like 17 kids. And
Something
he's
like
still
that.
up here and he's celebrating two more like it's his first. But you know, like it ain't like you see a lot of people that be like, oh shit, damn, another one on the way. But you celebrated that so much, it was like, man, like he a superhero to me. You
Oh,
know what I'm
wow, I
saying?
appreciate that. Thank
Like
you.
that was like it was not
Thank
it was a beautiful thing. What would have like damn sure stressed me out. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it
hey,
was like
trust me. Like, trust me, it can be that, um, but you look past that. So I mean, you quickly grow past that because you
Yeah,
start
he
to
know.
see them develop and the beautiful things, and then you start to say like, man, wonder what these two gonna, you know what I mean? You get
yeah,
it. So yeah.
yeah,
But no, what I was saying though, when I say about the brotherhood, even when we're growing up. Like, say if we were, in our teens and we seen um, the way one of our parents or some of our parents deal with each other, or say if our brother, like say, I know a lot of people would tell me about myself, by me being the oldest. A lot of brother, people would come to me like, man, I watched how you helped your mom out so much. You know what I'm saying? It made me, when I started having children, like, man, I want to have a son that I could depend on like that, or you know what I'm saying, or a child that I could depend on like that. So that's what I'm saying. So it's not necessarily where um, we could come, which I'm not opposed to going to another for advice. You know what I'm saying, because I don't have all the answers. You know what I'm saying. In fact, I always tell Jay like, man, you made it comfortable for me to kiss my children in public by watching him kiss his kids. You know what I'm saying, in public. And so it was always
I think it's more of respecting the individual you know what I'm saying, that's a part of your group. You know what I'm saying? You respect them, and sometimes we're able to say, okay, well, something that I thought was bad might not be so bad. Like
hmm
I can learn from, like, L. Shit, I can learn from L that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be tough with your kid, but soft with your kid.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or from Jay, like, it's cool to kick it with your kids like you would kick it with your homeboy.
yeah,
Instead of putting them, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of the misnomers that we have as kids are supposed to be seen and not heard. You know, that type of shit that you've grown up with. And then you see like, man, this dude be kicking it with his daughter. Like
yeah.
he kick it with
No,
Lady J.
that's a
You
beautiful
know what I'm
thing.
saying? I'm
Yeah,
like, you know what? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that with my babies.
yeah.
Like,
And
oh
when I
no, that's
saw the
good.
brother,
You
and I
feel
don't
me?
mean to cut you off, T, but and I always tell Jay this is something that's going to stick with me for eons. When um at Jay's wedding, when his wife or bride had testified, to how he fathers their daughter, and it brought her to tears. It brought her to such emotion with the way she was like, the way this man fathers my daughter. our daughter. And Norm, when you was there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was in tears at that moment for another reason. Because that was like the 2.5 hour mark.
but, but no, man, that was one of the most beautiful things I'd ever seen, and a testament from a black woman about a black man that I'd ever seen in my life, and that's gonna always stick to me. So stick with me, and so that was another thing. Shit, it make you want to be that better. No, man, shit, I want to hear a woman say that about me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Your Honor, he owes me. Be like, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? But yeah, man, no, and that's what I'm saying. Just the way it, and I remember this Christian pastor said this thing. He said to me, because I was talking about my son to him, and he said, "Well, brother, some things are better caught than taught," and I think that goes, you know, could go across the board. Like shit, you could catch those things. You don't have to say something. I see you do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna add it to me. You know what I'm saying? And then me also being um a mason. That's one of the things that we talk about is you're taking off from your brother and you put it on, to your other brother. You know what I'm saying? Off yourself and you put it on your brother, or from your brother to yourself, because that's how you build. You know what I'm saying? That's how you build, like the brother was saying, how you build that wall, you cement that community like that, man. So I think that's something that we should be able to respect and cherish about each other, man. Is that there's some brilliance.
I mean, but I think we can, and you know what? This is a testament of how we do.
Hey man,
But
why every time you say something, it sounds like you about to say something bad? But go ahead. Every time you start off, it sounds like you about to say something like,
it
"No,
sound like
this."
all this motherfucking friendly shit, man. Like we live in
You
that
sound like
world.
Cat
Like
Williams.
these
Like
niggas,
you about
man.
to.
Man,
Dog,
shut up and give me a hug, man.
man,
We
I'm telling
crazy
you,
over
man.
here.
Like
Go ahead, man. We listening to you.
I give you an example. I don't know what I was up to. I called Norm. I told Norm, I don't know what it was about. I just know what I said to him. I say, "Hey man, I want you to be the friend. Just tell me what I tell you." I said, "Just tell me I'm right about whatever." And I said the foulest shit, and he was like, "Okay, you want me to tell you right?" like, like I tell you, but because I think we don't want to hear what's real. We don't
Right.
want to hear what's honest.
Mm.
We don't want to hear that shit. And so, how can you formulate a brotherhood if all you want to do is be adulated and be edified and hear the good shit? But if I had to tell you something that I disagree with you on, I got an attitude or don't or what the fuck is that? And I think that we deal with a lot of that. I think we
Yeah.
deal. I think we just want to hear good shit about ourselves.
No, we know the
Yes.
word for it, man. I don't think anybody that's up here right now, but we know the word.
No, no, I get it, but I'm saying, is that true brotherhood? Like Norm said, like we don't have to. We here is we at the table.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come in over here with that, like, because we've established in a culture of where we men, and we gonna make bad decisions, we gonna make mistakes as men, we
Right.
gonna long as we hold ourselves accountable, and long as we being honest about it. But but you can't have a true brotherhood if you're not willing to hold your homeboy accountable.
Hold his feet to the fire. Absolutely, man.
you you
I mean,
you just can't have it, and a lot of people only want to hear what's good about them.
that's just like and I don't mean to be so verbose, but it's just like when I've called you, I've called Brother Victor, right? And you know what I'm about to say. How many times I'd have told y'all, some of you say, Mark, you sound like a little bitch right now, don't you? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, y'all got me. I'm sounding like a little bitch right now. You know what I mean? Because I mean, come on, man. Listen, man. The one person I ain't gonna lie to is myself. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So I damn sure not gonna lie to myself. So if I'm sounding like a little bitch, hey man, shit. We all done been there. Ain't that right, T?
2 words, nigga.
That shit you pulled the other night, nigga. I got right off the phone like,
Man, that nigga
I'm over
D,
here.
man, nigga on this TikTok shit, man. Like, man, leave that shit alone, nigga.
But yeah, even like even I had friends who I was their brother, but they wasn't mine.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't, and it wasn't necessarily about he wouldn't keep it 100 or he wouldn't. If you are not trying to be a father to your child, you can't. I don't want to be around that. I'm not saying that we can't be friends and everything is cool, but I can't. That's not a brother to me. I
It's
can't.
not a
I
brother,
can't deal
no.
with that.
No, of
I
course.
I can know. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people. Look, when we talked about fatherhood on the show,
Yes, sir.
the question that y'all asked me was, can I speak to the pain of those 9 years about not being with my kids?
Mm-hmm.
And I told y'all, no, I can't, because I don't remember it.
Right.
Because I had the three people on this live, my mothers, my sisters, and I know how to use each and every one of them, so I won't feel that.
Yeah.
And then I told the story, Norman, when I called you, I did call Lamar too. When I called you and was like, man, she got the babies took, and I was like down and about to cry. You was like, nigga, we know where they at.
Right.
What you crying for? I was like, and I snapped out of it. Oh, it's time to get to work. I've been waiting for this break the whole 9 years.
9 years,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. But I can't even, if you're not gonna be in the trenches, and being in the trenches is like when you just have to tell your boy he wrong.
Right.
That's what I mean. It ain't gotta be nothing about struggling, and it ain't, man. I don't want to hear that. Just be real, be honest, and be committed, and understand that we gonna go through some trying situations. But that's not what we want to do. We don't want to do
And
that.
you gotta have that trust. You gotta have that and that's something I think that's
Hey man, I think we got TJ watching this shit, man. We should bring TJ. I'm gonna send TJ the link.
Send CJ the link.
I'm about to send TJ the link. I'm about let me reach out to him.
It,
I'm
Go
about to
ahead.
it's
I'm about to go dark for a minute.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Ad.
you gotta have that trust, man. And like Jay, you remember you
How
probably
the fuck do you go dark? Oh
you
yeah.
remember when Jasira was first born, right? What was I saying?
You show, bro.
Man, I hated Norm for that shit, man.
Hey,
He
he
said
say,
I hated that
he
shit.
say, I'm with you. If you say she yo, I'm with you. But you show.
Yeah, I was like, but I had this relationship with him where I could say like, look, my stance on it is suspect to me, and I feel like I have to say that to you just so you know where I stand, right? And he was like, oh, we talked about it and we left at a certain place, and I left it alone, like it was all good. But like years later, I had already reconciled in my head. I had already changed my mind a long time ago. I was like, she looks just like Jay now, and she got older, right? And I remember one day I was talking to him, and I was like, yeah, because she looked just like you. He was like, whoa, this is breaking news, right? And I was like, yeah, she looked. I forgot I even never told him, but it was because like I put that out there, and it wasn't like to be to be negative or
you was
or
looking out for
whatever. It
your
was
You're
brother.
just
looking out for your brother.
yeah, it was
I
just
wish he
that
was around
honesty
when I
we
was
had.
raising that damn girl for 18 years. That wasn't mine.
Yeah,
Man,
it
you
it was
sucker.
yeah,
Man,
but
shut
I
up.
just
Man,
felt that
I ain't
and
won't let Jesus down.
I would expect that from him to me. Like if he feel a certain way about some shit I'm doing, I want him to say something. If I accept it or not, that's whatever. But I think he has that freedom to say it, And I think like in a lot of friendships and in a lot of circles, people don't have that freedom because you get emotions involved and
Right.
all that type of shit.
Man, niggas be scared. And if I say this, he might not want to fuck with me no more. Fuck you, nigga. If I can't say what I gotta say, you ain't my motherfucking brother, no way.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And if you can't say what you gotta say, we ain't brothers.
Right.
You
But
know what I
so
mean?
when we talk about brotherhood, I can't. It seems that's like a main ingredient, and
It's
I'm
not
not.
even brotherhood though, man. It's more of a family.
I mean, well,
But
Like
y'all
you
help me
get
out. I'm not in
that's
like the social
brotherhood, T.
media arena, so a lot of times me and Norm talk. I remember we just talked a couple weeks ago, and we completely disagree, like normally.
Hey, yo, we got TJ
TJ
on here, bro.
Swan,
My baby Falls, what's up,
what's up
family?
with it, boy?
Oh man, all is well, man. I can't complain. I love you, bro.
Love you, man. You want to talk that shit when you want to beat my ass in the weight room, though, man. But it's cool. That's so good.
man,
We're converted now, my brother.
man, y'all sound real suspect, dog, with all this love and come on,
Hey,
man. What's really going
Man,
on,
you
bro?
shut
hey,
I'm
your
look,
saying,
ass
look.
up,
Hey,
Dr.
hey,
TikTok.
bro.
listen,
Hey,
I just need to
Hey,
go
hey,
get some
hold on,
closets.
wait a minute, hold on. Let me blow this shit up. Is that TJ? That's TJ.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
no, hey, look, hey, no, he ain't. Get him off here, man. He ain't part of this brotherhood, man. No, get him. No, this motherfucker every week, Matt Stafford have a good game. He posts about it.
let's
I
This
know
go.
this
is.
dude, man. This
Let's
dude is a
go.
Stafford. He's a Stafford guy for real,
Let's
man.
Yeah,
go,
but
man.
hey, but the bad weeks out here, nothing from. Like, man, where are weekly updates, bro? I be
I've been
looking forward to
busy.
the
I've been
weekly
hey
updates.
Norm, I've been busy, bro.
You ain't busy when he have a good. We
When
got
he
3
good, you
touchdowns.
ain't
You
busy when he
still
good.
free.
Hey, my guy been hurt, man. He been hurt, bro.
Hey
Shit, me
man,
and Jay fell out. Me and Jay didn't speak for 2 years over Matt Stafford, man.
Man.
damn, that's like me and Jay about Larry Bird. Hey man, what is it about white people that
Oh
make
no, that
brothers
was serious,
argue?
man. I was serious about Larry Bird. That was a
Man,
real
we
argument.
always talk about some white people, man. I done got into it with brothers about Tom Brady. Like, we
Hey,
always
hey,
talk
hey,
about
hey, hey, Falls.
What's
Hey,
up?
I'm at the shop chopping it up with Lamar at the shop, bro. Listen, boy, I said something about Tom Brady. Hey, I didn't think my haircut was gonna get finished, bro. Hey, I had to look back like, bro, are you all right? Are we
man.
good, bro?
Overrated, man.
uh, man, no,
Hey,
I'm going.
Lamar,
I'm going.
Lamar, did Jay tell you that shit about me and him not speaking for a year and a half?
No, about what? About what you did
Man,
to
I
Matt
did tell
Stafford?
you we wasn't speaking. This nigga, when we finally talked, he was like, "Man, I ain't know you like Matthew Stafford like that." And I'm like, "What?" This nigga really thought that we was into it over Matthew Stafford, man. I was like, "What
So
the
what
fuck are
was it?
you talking about?" I couldn't
Matt the
believe he
suit.
thought I was the Larry Bird. That was real. Larry Bird was real. That's real. I
Hey, look, this shit was so real. This nigga Jay gonna say to me, "Ma, ain't no bitch ass nigga," and then hang up the phone. Ain't no bitch
Oh,
ass
wow,
nigga.
man.
Dog,
Oh, wow.
we was like,
Great dialogue,
we was
though,
like
fellas. Great
22, Jay.
dialogue.
We was
no,
like
but
20.
like back to it. We are. It seems as though like I was talking about. I guess the social media world. I'm not really a part of that world, but it seems like everybody just wanted to be congratulated,
Yeah.
and we sensitive because we don't know how to deal with criticism. And if
No,
you
that's
can't deal with the
100%.
criticism, then we can't be brothers. We
I mean,
can't.
I
We
think that
we can't.
critique and criticism comes along with brotherhood or anything that's supposed to be good for you to build you up. It has to have critique and criticism. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
that. I want to be happy.
I know that's cause you got titties.
You got a lot of motherfucking conversation about breast over there, bro. We know you feeding 2 babies.
I am.
Nipples chapped in the motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. But I got babies. What you got?
Baby girls.
This nigga got a vagina and a coochie.
Pause, man. Pause, bro. Pause. Pause. Pause.
Oh man.
All right, I'm sorry, y'all, but But no, like
So
you say, get back to it, brother. Go ahead.
so do so I think the brotherhood thing, it just got to be everybody has to find their own circle. You know, I don't think it'll be like a mass community thing. I think that's dead.
No, I'm
It's
with you.
over with. Ain't no community. Ain't none of that. That shit is over with. You know what I'm saying? Because we too sensitive. We just want to hear good shit. So you just gonna have to align yourself with not people that necessarily think like you
Right.
know, but people that's just gonna be honest with you and that care for you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna tell you, yo, that's wrong, man, or this, that, and the third. Like that's you got to have that. I know it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse, but all this black brotherhood, no, you got to find you a couple homeboys, man. That shit ain't finna work. Like, ain't no communities, no more. It's over.
Hmm.
It's over.
Why? Why is that though?
Why
Ah,
is it?
boy, here we
Because
go.
I don't think
No,
we I don't think we see each other as agency.
mm,
There's no need for us. We don't see the need for camaraderie. We don't see the need for unification. We don't see the need. It's no more we, it's only I.
no,
You know what I mean?
100%. I agree, brother.
You know, we don't
So
know. Like we don't. We stay in neighborhoods. Remember, the hood used to be. You knew Mr. Smith down the street. Don't want you on his grass. He always talking shit about you, but he knew you.
he
You
knew you.
know,
Yeah.
he knew your family. He knew you. We don't even be. We don't know our next door neighbors
No, no, that's 100%, bro.
because we all in our own space, our own time, and our own vibe.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like you say something, you correct, you try to correct the youth again. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, um, being in the barbershop, you come across a lot of children that that are, I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna just say fatherless or motherless. I'm gonna say parentless. You know what I'm saying? By the way that they behave, and you say something to them, then all of a sudden this poor excuse for a mother or father want to say something. I'm like, but you just seen your kids sitting here cutting up this whole time, but then you didn't say anything, so of course I'm gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? So you should be checking yourself instead of trying to check me. You know what I mean? You need to check yourself on where where it is that where your values lie. Because if you think your child can act up in any other person's presence, any other man's presence, you know what I'm saying? Any other woman's presence, without getting without being told, being corrected, and put
But
in their place.
that's because there is no honor, man. Ain't no honor in this community no more. Well, this establishment anymore. We can't even call it a community. There's no honor. Nobody gives a shit about nobody. They barely give a shit about the kids. You have very few people who really care about their children and what's going on in their world. You know what I'm saying? Who take the time to talk to their children and deal
Right.
with their children, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, deal with other children.
Yeah. No,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
We have a like the last one, the last podcast we had, like we was talking about the music. Like that speaks to what bro was saying, the consciousness of the people. Like the music really does it, bro. It lets us
Okay.
know how far we've fallen.
No,
You know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? Or the saying that they used to say, a strong man creates a weak son.
Yeah.
Like that shit is proven to be true. We dealing with a bunch of bitch ass niggas who was raised by bitches. You know, and I hate to sound so motherfucking rough about it, but shit, let's call a spade a spade.
Hmm.
And then
I
the
don't want
dudes
to
who
leave it
try
like
to
that. I think most of us. I think black men we stepping up to the plate as fathers. I do
we've
think we
been doing
stepping up
that.
to the plate.
We've
But I
been doing that. But
but I
we've
think
been running away from dealing with the like I give up the kids, man. I don't want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? We
but
in a
I
situation
think you
where I
can
don't want to deal with you. I
I
deal with
think
my
you could be
kids.
listen, I think you could be a good because let's not be confused. I think you could be a good or decent father, but that still don't mean that you know how to maintain brotherhood.
Right.
Cause when you got a brotherhood, man, it's like I remember after I did that to Isha, after I beat Isha up,
Mm-hmm.
when I called Lamar, he said, yeah. I said, yeah. He said, yeah, nigga, you wanted to do that. he didn't let you, nigga. He said, you called all them people, didn't you? I was like, yeah. He said, but you ain't called me, did you? Because you knew I probably could have talked you out of it.
Right.
And all I did was like, maybe you're right. You know what I'm saying? But just you could we could take care of our kids, but there is a benefit to having a console. That's why the
Yes.
president has one. You know, that's why the mayor. That's why you have one. Like there is always a benefit in it. You know, when you stand up there and in holy matrimony with your bride to be, that's what your groomsmen. That's what they're there for. That's
Right.
why I had you, Tone, and Norm there, because if there's an issue that I got going on, y'all the ones that I trust. Like, yo, am I tripping? Am I this? There's a benefit to the brotherhood.
Absolutely.
You could be a decent person. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't want to be held accountable, we're dealing with in an age and time where accountability is like a disease.
Right.
You know, and not just amongst our females. It's easy for us to recognize and talk to them like they just don't want to be held accountable. No,
Right.
we don't want to be held accountable.
In a lot of areas. A lot of areas.
I guess I kind of have a hard time I disagree with you about being able to be a good father and not be a part of a brotherhood, because I think like what would exclude you from most brotherhoods is what will prevent you from being a good father. Like
Mm,
T
That's
that's
a
was
good
a good
point.
saying,
point.
That's a good
like T
point.
was saying, like it's too many bitch ass. You know how I feel about simps, right?
Yeah.
Like I think like if you ain't got like the if you can't be just a decent brother, who are you raising?
Who are you? No, absolutely. I agree.
Okay.
I
So
agree.
so we saying when you say a decent brother, you're not speaking of a decent brother in the sense in the third,
You,
like you talking about yourself, like I'm a decent brother. You talking about
integrity.
the
Yeah, yeah, having a
so,
backbone,
so do you
having
think, let me ask this. Do you think, TJ, jump in here. Do you think, I'm gonna ask you, because you too quiet. Do you think you can have integrity without having a brotherhood?
Yes,
I think it's
And
possible, but I think it's unlikely.
okay,
you absolutely can though. Mm-hmm.
okay.
So what would you? What would? Okay. So if you don't have the brotherhood, what would beside? And I know we would say our own discipline, but
You know you have
what pulls us back in line if we step out of line without the brotherhood?
you don't. You kind of lean to your own understanding. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That the integrity is going to be your morals or your principles, your belief system, whatever it is that you don't waver from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when your ego get too big, that's when the brotherhood come in and check your ego.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the most important part. Like, nigga, hold on. You you
Correct.
you doing too much or you going too far. Let me check this ego you got, bro.
But then you also could look at it and what brotherhood could be subjective too
Okay.
in a lot of
Subjective
ways.
to what?
It's subjective. Like my definition of brotherhood could be totally different from somebody else's definition of brotherhood. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I feel like you could
Or
definitely
maybe I get what you said. Maybe the function in brotherhood could be different.
it
The
could be
way that
totally
someone, the way
it could
that
be
you see
totally
the
different.
function of brotherhood, I mean, I get it. Um, I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get what you're saying
Well, look
because
at it like this. Look at this, Lamar. ball players, ball players roll with ball players, right?
right.
Right.
Gangs roll, Crips roll with Crips. correct?
I
Right.
see where you're going.
They both brotherhoods.
No, yeah, I got
They
you.
both have a level of integrity and morale that they hold each other to, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's all I'm really trying to say. It
I
can
got you.
definitely, you know what I mean? Like you can't tell a crip that you can't tell a crip that he ain't a brother to his fellow guy
No,
that run
yeah,
with him. You
Yeah,
can't
but I
you
just
can't
I
tell that.
don't look at that as a difference in brotherhoods though.
Yeah, me
And,
neither.
that's what I'm saying. That's you're totally
but
entitled to
I
that.
see the function. I see what he's saying about the function. But I'm saying, can you really have a brotherhood without someone holding you accountable as a man? Would it just be like? Would you just have a bunch of yes men or a community of yesers? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You
yeah.
know, can you really have a brotherhood without accountability being like
No,
65% or 70% of that pie?
no, you
You,
can't.
you know what I'm saying? You know, because I don't need. I mean, it feel good when you know when you wrong and then you go to some people and they say, man, yeah, man, you know you own it, man, you own it, and you know you own some bullshit, but somebody give you that, and you like, man, yeah, I called this dumb nigga to help me out. You know what I'm saying? But then I gotta really now when I really want to get on my shit, like Jay say, when we done did dumb shit, I had to call my brother like, man, what you think about this? This what I did, and and then I gotta take that beating. I gotta take it on the chin because that's the only way that I'm gonna have to be able to stand up is by somebody getting in my ass. Pause, but getting on me and saying, but getting on me and saying, yo, Mark, you on some bullshit right now, my guy. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to grow up. It's time for you. Like I tell you, like this, my brother Victor, my brother Victor Muhammad, man. He tell me something all the time. He say, "There you go, living in Lamar world."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There you go, living in Lamar world. He say, he said, when you want to feel good, you just go to Lamar world and you become the asshole. Like T was saying earlier, you become the asshole you want to be in Lamar world, and you start to fuck everything up. Then when I come back to reality with everybody else, then I gotta deal with my mess. Gotta get the correction. Gotta call my man JJ, man. What you think about this? You know what I'm saying? At the brother Victor, and the guy, I gotta go get some more. Because the thing is, like I said, we sharpening each other. You know what I'm saying? And you don't sharpen the sword on one side. It has to be sharpened on the other side too. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta get that beating. You gotta get that, that teaching and that correction, man. That critique and that criticism, is a valuable asset, especially when it's done when in the love of brotherhood or family. Period. When you're dealing with real family, that critique and criticism is always a valuable resource because or asset. Because the thing is like, how do I know when I'm out of line, or how can I get back in line when I'm out of line? I need that, and I think it's critical and viable to all of us, and in our in our continuation into manhood, fatherhood, brotherhood, husbandhood. You know what I mean. So
When TJ brought up the Crips and the the we played football together, and I thought Norm was gonna go into like when he said, I don't see that as distinct from brotherhood because they still have the ingredient. It's the same ingredients. Doesn't matter what collective group you are part of, right? It's still have the same ingredients. But I think the brother, and who am I to say this? But I I don't consider none of us do. None of us do. I don't consider every male a man,
okay,
right? I don't consider every male a man.
right,
And so when we talking about brotherhood, you got to be a man to sit at this table.
right,
Now, if we're talking about uh things that bring destruction, things that I don't want to say bring negativity, things that bring destruction, things that doesn't or do not deal with building up or trying to get the best out of something, that's also a component too. right? Now I'm on my Jasonism shit. Like this is just Jason. I don't think just because you willing to tell somebody um that's in your grouping, give them an honest critique, that's brotherhood also. You know, in other words, like I couldn't be cool with Kurt. I couldn't stay there because he didn't want to father his son.
Mm.
Now he could be honest with me, and I could be honest with him. We had a history together, right? But because he didn't want he I couldn't no longer see him as a man. Now I'm not saying that I was right for that. I'm just telling you what I saw. And then y'all know, I think Norm knows the straw that broke the camel's back, but that was a component of it also. Like when I'm seeing my nephew, you know, his son Kurt Jr., like, hey man, you see my dad? And I'm like, I just got off the phone with your dad. Hold on. And I call him, and then you mad at me because I want you to talk to your son. You know, and he like, that ain't none of your business. That's my business, TJ. That that's my business. You know what I'm saying? That's like me and bro. Like he say, we ain't talked for a year and a half, 2 years. But when I found out it was something going on with his son, all that shit go to the side.
Right.
You know, this about progression. You know, whatever me and Norm had going on at that time, that don't got shit to do with progress. It don't have anything to do with construction. So I think when we, and this is just me, but I think when we deal with, I can't see a true brotherhood if all, what is this, 5 of us on here, if
Yes.
we all just selling dope. All of
Mhm.
us selling dope, and I didn't snitch on TJ because I got caught, or I'm willing to, you know, I think brotherhood needs to be specifically defined, and I think that a true component of it has to be about elevation and progression.
Yes, sir.
It
Yes,
can't
sir.
be some gangs. It can't be a dope dealing clique. It can't be, because that's destruction. That's not construction.
Right.
Right. Right.
Mm.
I get what you're saying, Jay. I was just speaking more to the point of how people can deem what brotherhood means
It
to
is. Right.
them.
You
Yeah,
speaking
I'm
of
with
the function
you.
of
The
You
how
know,
function. I'm
people
and
with
see the function of brotherhood. Yeah.
I know for me, even on the football thing, like those are my guys. Those are still my guys. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? Like I'll take a bullet for them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Jim. I know you. Everybody don't know Jim, but you know Jim. False. Like Jim got into a situation though, like a couple, like maybe a year or so ago. I
Yeah, I
hadn't
talked
talked.
to him about it.
Yeah, and I got up out the bed, bro. I almost blew everything I built. You know what I mean? But when your brother get the call, and you got to answer, man.
You gotta answer. You
And
gotta answer.
I put my kids at risk. I put my family at risk. But the connection that we've developed over them years, all the stuff we've been through to create that bond. How can you know? How can you not answer the bell? You know what I mean? So I think to that point, man, I definitely agree with you with the elevation thing. You got to be willing. You got to have a focus of elevation and growth and accountability. But we also dealing with a lot of brothers, man. We weren't taught to express.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't teach what you don't know. You know what I mean? So now we're at age now where the game slows down for us now. The game is, we see it from a different vantage point,
Mhm.
but we still haven't been properly taught on how to be held accountable, not hold nobody accountable. We weren't taught how to be
Gotta be.
accountable, how to be held accountable, like how to accept it, how to accept constructive
Mhm.
criticism from
Yeah.
my brother to the left or the right. We
Yes,
we
sir.
we don't even know how to do that. You know, what I mean? And so I think, you know, the science of it has to be, we got to figure out how do we get to the point where we can tap into the science behind that in effort to be more of a example to the youngest we bringing up, starting with our kids.
But I think only in
That's where I was
situations.
about to go. I was
Go ahead.
about to say, I think it speeds up. The time frame is moving slow when you're young. It speeds
Yes,
up when you get older. That's what I see.
yes,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like, man, I gotta hurry up and figure this shit out because I got
yeah.
some people depending on me. Like, I gotta figure it out now.
For sure.
You know what
No,
I'm saying? So
I
it's
was
it's
gonna say though, I think too though, like even when we're younger, like TJ was saying, we're not taught how to be accountable. I do think that what happens in true brotherhood is that understanding will quickly come,
Hmm.
especially when you're dealing um with when you're dealing with straight up dudes, or just dealing with dudes that's like, like, nah, nigga, you ain't gonna put that bull, you ain't coming with that bullshit. We ain't accepting that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you wind up, you will learn to lose that emotional side fast, man. You know what I'm saying? That emotional, because like men are natural, like like people say, you hear them say men are natural ball busters. Like we gonna talk about each other, kick each other in the nuts all day long. And if you sensitive, you're not gonna survive that. You might as well, go be a Powerpuff Girl or some shit and get the fuck on. Because what I'm saying, we gonna talk shit about each other all day. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you be ready, like the situation that happened um with me last week. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, it's people I hadn't talked to came to me like, nigga, why you ain't call me? Like, I ain't got your number. I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying. But I didn't want to call. I don't want to call and put nobody. I don't want nobody, like you say, you know, to put their family at risk or put themselves at risk. You know what I'm saying? For some shit I had going on. But dude was like, nah, man, this is what the
What
fuck
we
it
do,
is.
bro?
It's what the fuck we do. I
It's
don't give
just
a fuck
what
how
we
long
do.
it is.
It's
You
where
know
we
what I
from. It's our fabric, man. And
mean?
it's
You know
not
what I
the
mean?
probably not the smartest thing to do.
No, it's
See,
not the
see, but
smartest
that's
thing.
the, that's what I don't want. And I'm not saying that any of us on here. I think we just need to be careful, because I have a friend. His name is Cartrell. I'm 46 years old. I've been knowing him since I was 4.
Mm.
So I'm 4 years old.
Hmm.
Uh, whenever it's something, he could call me for some gangster shit like, "Oh, these niggas over here, da 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 da," or "These niggas over here, da 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 da." Right
Mm-hmm.
now, I'm not saying that he called me over there because I'm John Gotti. He called me over there because he know if it got to go there, we could do that. But a lot of times, if you got to call me, then that means it ain't there yet. So we could talk our way out the situation. Cool, hell prevail, right? But when he needed some soap in his house,
Mm.
when he needed a couple of dollars,
Mm-hmm.
when he needed a place to lay his head, I don't get a motherfucking call. See, we
Right.
don't understand the
Mm.
benefit of brotherhood.
Okay. No,
We
you're right.
we get it distorted, right? To where um to where we can act a certain way. See, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I know I'm ranting, I'm all over the place.
No, you good.
The issue with brotherhood is I'm not gonna put myself in a position to where TJ, Lamar, or T has to come to my aid in that way. Because the brotherhood holds you motherfucking responsible.
Mhm.
I'm not saying things don't happen. That ain't what I'm saying.
No, I
But
get you.
the the the, the brotherhood is supposed to insulate you from the stupidity, from wanting to do things. Because we can act impulsive all we want. We get pissed
Right.
off. Like, man, we got a lot of shit to be pissed off about. But but maybe I don't do this. Because if I do this, then this gotta happen. And then
Right.
this got right.
Mm.
So, and that's what I mean by that, because I can't ask TJ to sacrifice his kingdom.
Right.
You understand you understand what I'm saying? He
Absolutely.
shouldn't have to sacrifice his
It's
kingdom.
kingdom.
The brotherhood should put me in a position to where he shouldn't have to sacrifice his kingdom.
Mm. Mm.
No,
That's what
absolutely. No,
that's the
absolutely.
that's what the
And
I don't believe in the Jesus thing.
right,
I don't really fuck with that. But when people was wearing that, what would Jesus do? That's the reminder. Like that's what I think about the brotherhood.
right.
Like if I'm in that situation, I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Because I'm thinking about not just me, the brotherhood should hold you accountable even in your consciousness.
Yes, sir.
In my consciousness, I can't sell drugs. In my consciousness, I can't just sit here and behave in these impulsive, erratic, and make these type of decisions. That's what the brotherhood. That's the functionality of the brotherhood.
Absolutely.
Now we could
Hey,
just be we could be cool, right? We because you got to remember. Listen, I always tell people there's a difference between kinship and family. Kinship is DNA. Family means together. We
Yeah.
all have kinship that we really don't even fuck with.
Talk to me.
We got people who got the same DNA that we don't even ride with.
That we only ride with. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when, like TJ said, when you build that bond, my hope, and y'all know I think hope is a curse word, is that the bond that we building is square. The fundamental basis of it is square. And that means that you stand on the up and up. So
Mhm.
I got homeboys I've been knowing for 20 years. They just homeboys. I'm not calling them my brother. We
Right.
we conflate the two because we have a histography with them. We have
Mm-hmm.
a history with them. We've been through certain things with them, right? But if you've known somebody for 25, 30 years and they got you in some bullshit a lot of times, that ain't your brother.
That ain't your brother.
That's the nigga you knew for 20 or 30 years.
but
Or
that's why I was about to say too. Well, first of all, Jay, stop bringing Jesus into this because it's gonna be a leprechaun waiting on you one night, and you ain't gonna know how to deal with that shit.
motherfucker, you better
So,
recognize.
you
I'll
better-
tell you this.
so
I bet you if you go put a football game on, fucking
what you say?
go be a football game on, it's gonna be Notre Dame, motherfucker.
Yo, punt that little motherfucker. But no, like just what you were just saying though. I think that's spot on, man, because I think that um we use the term brother and we use um
Friend.
love, love and friend and all we use that shit way too loosely in my
Loosely,
opinion.
yeah.
Like I remember not too long ago one of my boys was going through a situation. I was talking to Jay and he was like, man, but that's your brother. And I'm like, that ain't my brother. That's just a motherfucker I grew up with.
Sure did.
You know what I'm saying? And a year or two ago, maybe I would have said that was my brother. But there are certain things I believe that you have to be able to depend on somebody about to be able to call them your brother. And if I gotta worry about you crossing me over some woman, or if I gotta worry about you wanting to compete with me or whatever, that shit excludes you. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I think like it's too many. Most people out there, most men out there, don't possess that much integrity.
That's what I was saying. That's what I
No,
was saying.
no, I agree, man. Because I have a thing that I tell my children. I said, I teach my children. I said, you know, 70 to 75% of the dudes you're gonna come across gonna be some hoe ass niggas. And I mean that. And the thing is what I mean by that is that you're gonna have some people who will carry um, a hidden grudge. Like, one of the things I always say is envy hide in the strangest places. You know what I'm saying? You have people who will be with you every day and will be wishing that, or be celebrating your downfall. I think what was that you said? Cowards. You say Dave Chappelle said cowards love when the brave man falls, or when the hero take a stumble. Jay, it was something you said. Dave Chappelle said. And it is always like that. You always have someone that's always there. When you as soon as you make a step, they hoping you don't get that far, because the thing is they can't see themselves doing it. But what a true brotherhood would do is, like, when I see my brother advance, what I'm gonna do is, I may not be as educated as him in that lane, but I know where I'm good at, or I'm gonna find out where I'm good at, so I don't get left behind. So I'm not looking at this as a envious where I'm being competitive against my brother. It's a righteous competition, to the point to where I say, you know what, I'm gonna use my brother as motivation. It's like when you're working out with someone, and when you're working out with someone, and you in the weight room with each other, or you on the track with each other, and your brother beat you in the race. It's some shit you need to work on to get faster. It don't mean that you want to beat him to make him look bad, but god damn it, I need to win one of these races. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's one of my favorite lectures I heard was by God, I can't think of his name. He's a motivational speaker, Les Brown, and he said, "Ain't over till I win." You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I need to beat you, but I need to at least get one. Me and Jay always talk about this. I want to one up you. You know what I'm saying? The next time we talk, I want to have some information that you don't have. The next time I talk to you, I'm gonna have some information you're not gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing was, we were constantly pushing each other. And I think a lot of times, brothers, they don't want to do that work, so they get lazy and they sit around. They say, "All right, nah, this nigga, he think he better than me because he doing thus and such." You know what I'm saying? So, nah, that nigga, he don't need to get that. I'm gonna make sure. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't gonna fuck with the nigga. The nigga a hater now. You a hater because you moving along in life. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what's crazy, Lamar? You
What's
just
that?
brought up, like, when you talk about that competitive spirit between friends, brothers, or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
the good one or the bad
Kevin,
one?
huh?
The good
The
one,
good
the
one, the
good.
good one, the good one.
Okay, yeah.
Kevin Durant, who posted an Instagram post, and it was in response to people talking about how today's NBA players are so friendly or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, right? Like they not competitive with each other because they friends or whatever. And he
Right.
posted a either him or LeBron. One of them posted something, and the caption said, "If these fools really knew something, they'd know that friends actually go at each other the hardest."
Go to
Yeah,
Yeah. You
And
go
then
at
the
each
other
other.
one liked
yeah.
it. Like if it was LeBron that posted it, KD liked it, and I was like, I mean, that's the truth. But what I got when I read that, I was like, it just illustrated to me how rare that is, and how most men are just really some bitches.
Right.
And I say that a lot. I think like
Yes.
90% of the dudes out there, in one way or another, is some bit like just some straight up bitches. Like
It's-
don't want to
it-
see, don't want to genuine like Jay got his kids back, dog. Do you know to this day? Sometimes I just sit back and reflect and say, man, I'm so happy for my dog.
Man, me
I
too,
don't
man.
call him and
But you
say it
calling them men. You giving these niggas too much. They not men, they're adult males.
genuinely.
Mm,
Because
mm.
men just don't operate like that, bro. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah, man. I just think once again it goes back to a lot of us weren't taught to be men, bro. I hate to say that though because it sounds like it's an excuse, but it's really more of an explanation, man. It's like Man, we got dealt a bad hand, bro.
I see,
But like
TJ.
you
I
say,
think it's an excuse. I think it's an excuse. Well, not an excuse in terms of how we use it. Like I always said something about Lamar and Norm, right? 'Cause I think about my dad, and I think about just how fortunate I was to have him in my life, to have him actually in the home, seeing how he dealt with my mom, seeing how he dealt with the world,
mm-hmm,
understanding order, understanding discipline,
mm-hmm,
masculinity, manhood, right?
mm-hmm,
So I had that.
mm-hmm.
When I
Right,
think of Norm, right?
right,
Norm didn't grow up with his father,
right.
right? But Norm had the sense to make a father or to learn manhood out of what out of people in his community, out of people, his stepfather, just different people. The same thing with Lamar.
Hell, me
You know what I'm
too.
saying? Yeah,
But
okay,
bro,
bro.
you
Come
got
on,
to
man.
remember,
No,
you, you
T.
you got to remember, bro. We talking about a different era too. There were still some men out there. Now,
Yeah,
bro, what do they have?
nothing.
It's very few of us
Yeah,
that are willing to stick their necks out and do the job that we know we supposed to do.
I
yeah.
don't think that's the case, man. And
I don't either, man.
I'm gonna
It's too
tell
many
you why.
football coaches I see, man. That
Like like when you hear these successful stories in the NBA, in the NFL, and I'm just really piggybacking off of Dr. T. Hassan. L. I'm just
hmm
taking his words. Like when you think about these people, you think about there was some man there was some grandfather, there was some
yeah.
coach, there was some dude down the street, there was someone that was there,
But you
whether or
got,
not.
but to T's
So
point though, to
I
T's
don't know about
like
that.
to
Okay,
T's
go ahead.
point, like it's not it ain't like it was though, bro. Because first of all, for the most part, you discouraged from being a man nowadays. Because
Okay.
if you
That's a
too
good
much of
point.
a man, you either too hard on people, right? Like you insensitive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like men are promoted nowadays to be more feminine and more, and I
Yes,
ain't talking about
hear
like
that.
bedazzled like wearing dresses and shit. I'm just talking about like it's like, oh men, please cry,
Yeah.
we know you hurting,
Right, right.
cry,
Yeah.
cry, like we measured on how much we can fucking cry and shit,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what it
Now I hate
like
when
just
TJ laugh. TJ got this reputation when he started laughing, all of us used to start laughing, man.
but that's like it ain't like being a man ain't even promoted like that no more. Where back in the day, like men were men. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah, that's a
wanted
good
to be
point.
like that's like when I went up to Mac and Bewick and I was talking to Brother Roland and I was just looking at how he stood. He a Muslim dude that um sell fragrances and shit outside of Mac and Bewick. And like the way he stand and the way he talk and the confidence he used, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I grew up on. And that just ain't around no more.
No,
You
you're
know what I'm
right.
saying? Like you got a male role
Niggas is
model
timid.
now.
Y'all got a good point. Y'all got a good
Yeah,
point. I see what you're saying, TJ. I see what
yeah,
y'all
male
saying.
role model now is fucking um I don't know who. Barack
Shit, nigga.
Obama. You know what
Say
I'm
it
saying?
again. No, you said it right. I don't know who.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like whoever can appear to be the most harmless, who can appear to be the most sensitive.
Yes, that's a good point. Y'all
Yeah.
got. I eat
The
that.
women,
That's a good point.
the women call them sassy, nigga. Whoever's the sassiest, like what the fuck?
Yeah, man, that's
What
crazy.
the fuck?
Yeah, and
Hold on, the women call them what?
And
They
they
call
calling
Sassy.
me
these niggas
call me a
sassy,
fat.
dog.
Sassy. Yeah. I mean,
Like
well, a
man,
lot of
what?
these niggas are sassy, man. These niggas
Bro,
think.
but now you
bro.
not a real man if you can't if you ain't man enough to be sassy.
Yeah,
Like
What?
you
yeah,
gotta.
yeah, yeah,
No, wait a
yeah,
minute. Hold on. That's
Crazy as that
yeah.
sound.
But that's
yeah. That's
that is
crazy.
what's happening.
That's what's
That's the
happening.
That
narrative.
is what's happening. That's a good point.
Sassy.
That's what's happening,
Nigga,
bro.
I'm not.
Fuck
Bro, I hear
that,
that shit
nigga.
so
Bro, he a
fucking much,
caveman.
dog.
That's
Yeah,
a
and
good
I
then,
hear
and
that
point.
then,
shit
and
so
then
much.
you know, you raise your sons, and you know, and you telling your son like, you know, listen, man, it's so you ain't got to be tough all the time, you know, but in the same time they getting deprogrammed because everything they see when you're not in their presence is anti that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah,
bro, how do
yeah,
I, you know, what's the like? I got my son 11, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, the conversations he and I have is not the conversations that my mom had with me. Our parents taught us some wrong shit. It's just the truth.
Yeah,
Some of them
oh yeah,
philosophies,
shit. I'm
some
a
of them
that's
testament.
normal. I knew
philosophies
he was
was
gonna say
wrong.
something.
You know, I hate my fucking parents. No,
You
but
know,
no, you know what?
but like telling him to, you know, having to explain, Dad, why you hug me so much? Why you kiss me so much? Because I love you, bro. And like you're my son. Like it's so I don't want you to grow up hard, and I mean hard like your heart hardened. Like you could be a man and still be able to tap into your vulnerable side, but with the way social media takes it, you open
Yeah,
up, say things.
Yeah, yeah.
Even
You
even with,
you you
even
you
with big
you
dogs,
teaching
my
your
man.
you teaching your son to be a fucking human. To let
Yeah,
nigga, you got emotions and feelings too. It's
yeah,
okay to express them. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
But
We understand that.
they killing that though. They killing that shit. They just want a nigga to be Rambo. Like, bro, dude, like, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro?
It's
It's
not what
almost
we
like
doing. It's what we
I ain't
done.
think of it
No,
like
and
that's
I mean, y'all right.
that's a
But
good
I
point.
think it's another thing too that happens, man. Is when you have brothers that you see that are highly educated and highly intelligent. If you look at the way that it is portrayed in the media now, is those brothers are super duper effeminate. You know what I'm saying? You have, with the exception of like a brother like a Michael Eric Dyson, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, that's my guy. And no, I'm
yeah.
not trying to be Umar Norm. I don't know what you was talking about. What you mean by that? That
Man,
was crazy.
fuck Umar
No,
Johnson.
no, this nigga just
No,
put some shit in there to myself. You not Umar no more or
I like
some shit.
Umar, man.
No, that was T, because I ain't seen him with the dreads. Last time I saw him, he looked just like Umar.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
nigga.
talking to T? Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you talking. I thought
I'm the
okay. You're
real
talking to
junkyard
T.
dog now, nigga.
You do
Man,
look
you
like
look like that motherfucker from you look like Caesar's best friend.
that nigga
I
Nah,
look
got
like
nigga.
that
I
Look,
nigga
got
look
look,
like
Booker.
that.
I got Booker T, the wrestler.
He look like that
look.
black woman that be robbing trains. What was that black woman name?
What's up, man?
You are not gonna relate me to no fucking woman, nigga. Fuck out of here.
What's
He
her
said
name?
you look like the black woman that robbed trains.
Oh,
What was
you
it called?
wildin'. You wildin', bro. You gotta relax.
Look,
You gotta relax.
look.
I'm,
My baby
I
mama
got,
cousin
I'm
said I
fucking
look
with
like
T,
my
man.
man from
T,
3 6 Mafia.
huh? You said what?
Damn.
My baby mama cousin said I look like dog from 3 6 Mafia. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna beat
Nah, man,
all
you look
y'all
like
ass.
Mark Henry, man. You look like Mark Henry, bro.
Hey, nigga,
Mark Henry.
Mark
nigga,
Henry. Man.
kiss a cow's dick, nigga. Fuck you.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah,
But
you would say that. What that, Mila?
Oh, you see her?
Yeah, I
she said,
see
"Can
it. Look
they?"
at
She said,
Mila.
She said, "Can they see me?" Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
okay, give your
Stop.
daddy a kiss. Give your daddy a kiss.
Love you.
Out of here. They just
Yeah,
see me in
man.
my bonnet. I'm out of here.
I hate that damn bonnet, man. I don't care who.
Man.
Man, I swear to God,
I
man.
don't
I mean,
care
I'm
who
glad she
wearing
got
it.
hers on in the house, nigga. When I see them motherfuckers at the stove, nigga, I want to take them off and wear them as snow boots. Like, I
Right.
do. The motherfucker that you wrap on your feet to keep your boots from getting wet. Hey,
Man,
man, give me that motherfucker.
Hey, but Lamar, man, my daughter came here and distracted me. But dog, I
What?
think all these bitch ass men out here is created by people like Michael Eric Dyson.
hey, I thought that was gonna come up. I was like, what is what?
Hey, no,
I
hey,
mean,
look,
I
that's what I
know.
listen. I think that's why I paused for a minute, man, because I was waiting, because I seen your face. I see your face when I said, wait. So wait, why you say
Man.
that, man? Y'all don't like Michael Eric Dyson, man?
You know I fuck with Mike heavy.
I
Yeah,
do.
man.
I do. I fuck with what you don't like, Norm. You know what? Who you like, Norm? What's your angle, nigga? Man, who you like?
Man, it ain't too many like so-called leaders that I do like. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I just think like going back to I was talking to my friend about she looking for men or whatever to date or whatever, and I was like, is she 50? She's 53 years old, and I
You
was
got a
like,
401k?
yeah.
Send them my
So
way.
I told her, I said, you ain't gonna find too many dudes right now unless they like widowed. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna find too many quality guys or what you looking for or whatever. But we was talking about it. But anyway, I said like if a motherfucker is a highly educated Christian, like
Mm.
I
run the
can't
other
hear
way.
no.
You can't hear me?
TJ, you can't hear no
Yeah,
one?
you can't hear Norm?
No.
Shit, I hear him.
Yeah, I hear him. That's got to be on your end.
That's
Yeah.
probably my end.
Yeah, but if it's a highly educated Christian man, I said 9 times out of 10 you probably should run the other way. Because in those two institutions, a lot of time they've been indoctrinated enough to where they like
There you go.
not able to even think for themselves or whatever, and they don't even meet the prerequisites to be a fucking fan. But anyway,
Hey
I
man,
think
you're
that
not about
people
to sit here and insult me, nigga.
you're a highly
Nigga, you're
educated
not
Christian.
intelligent.
I was about to say,
Nigga, I am
you're a
intelligent. I
Russian
ain't
You just a
spy.
educated,
Christian.
motherfucker.
Well, you're not highly intelligent, nigga. You like playing about in here somewhere.
Hey Jay,
I'm just fucking
Jay,
with you.
he a Russian spy.
Nigga, nigga, I'm the hit dog, nigga. I'm gonna holler. Fuck is you talking about?
This
Well,
nigga-
well, I think like if you foolish enough to believe certain stories that was passed down to you, well, that's another conversation. I ain't gonna go there.
yeah,
but even with that, fellas, I think we could be a bit hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Muslim. You know what I'm saying? But I still think that because and I'm not like the most spiritual Muslim. I like the law. I look at the law and I do my best to follow the
I was about
law.
to say, bro, 'cause you harder than a frozen Jolly Rancher, bro. You hard, boy.
no, no,
Hey,
I'm not serious. I
TJ,
just try to,
I love you
I just try
though.
to
he
do the law
he
thing.
brother
You know what I'm saying?
Muzan, man. He brother Muzan,
For
man.
sure. For sure.
Yeah, he's crazy, man. But no, but I think when we look at and this is just something that I've grown to understand about looking at religion and Christianity, and I think me and Jaden may have touched on this a while ago. I think when we look at the the value of myth as it pertains to cultures and people, when we get people who follow things to believe them and they need them to be true, that's a them problem. But when you look at it culturally, the myth, I think of even the idea of Jesus dying on the cross, coming back, for your sins. I think that should galvanize people to be willing to sacrifice for other people. I think you know what I'm saying, and in that way to be more charitable, more giving of themselves. That's just how I look at it. I don't look at it from the thing that I need to believe this for this to and it needs to be true. I'm looking at it like as a person, as an entity, I need to take this in and see the deeper meaning instead of my own sick ass perception of something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hope that made sense what I said
Yeah,
about
no, it does. But I think like the reason why I say what I say is because I once read a book and it had in there something that always stuck with me. It was a question where it said, "Would you believe in what you believe in if you was the only one that believed it?" Right? And I often ask a lot of people that, and I think like, and this might be anecdotal, whatever, but I really believe that not many people can honestly say yes to that question because And that's where I say, like, a lot of people don't really believe in God. They
No, you're
just
right.
don't want to be the one that don't believe in
Believe
God,
in
right?
God. Right.
Yeah, they don't have an. And when you not able to, like some, I think it was you, Lamar. Somebody said, "I'm gonna tell the truth to myself." Like at that point, you're not able to tell the truth to yourself. You delusional. You live in denial,
Right.
and it could like, and you can actually prove it to yourself with certain questions or whatever that you can ask yourself. Like, if I really believe in this shit, then this, and I bet you the answer would be no, or whatever. It'll lead to a negative outcome or whatever.
Yeah.
But so that's why I say, like, when you at these institutions that really promotes groupthink, and that's what you live your life by, like, you are very controllable. So how can you? And to me, that's the question I always. Me and Jay go, but this ain't nothing new to him because I talk to him about it all the time. But to me, that's where the disconnect comes at when we talk about men in our society. Like we not even brave enough to um, be have nuances in what we feel because we afraid of not being a part of the right side. And that I think that's what prevents brotherhood.
Yes, sir. No,
He
I
just
was
not a
just about
follow.
to say that.
And
I was about to say that's one of the.
that is exactly what I was trying to articulate. Exactly that. It's not going to be a lot of brotherhoods because of that. It's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of people we've been knowing for a long time. You know, we grew up with, not brotherhood.
Yeah, I was gonna, and I agree with y'all, man, because I was gonna say, the one thing about us, and I know I don't see Norm or talk to Norm as often, what I'm saying, as I would like to. I see TJ. TJ used to come to the shop, but I still, appreciate him sending his son. So it's always that,
No,
that.
I just ain't been, bro.
Yeah, I know. I see you. Look like Sugar
Yeah,
Shane,
yeah.
trainer.
I just got out on a 12
Hey,
month
that's what I was
bid,
about to
bro.
say.
I'm fresh out. I'm fresh out, my guy. I'm fresh out the county, baby.
No, but but
Brother
it's,
Nassim,
yeah. What's his name?
brother Nassim.
I see. Yeah. That's what he look like, man. But no, man. I think like having these varying degrees of understanding and belief, right? When we hear that from our brothers, or we hear those things, because no, I've had people tell me, I mean, like straight up to my face, like, nah, man, you're a Muslim. I can't be cool with you, and you're a Muslim. I mean, this is a black person. I'm like,
That's
nigga,
wild.
you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga, like me and you both, get looked at the same by the same judge, but because I'm a Muslim, you want to look at me and judge
That's
me.
wild.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I've had people tell me that, which is cool. I'm
Yeah,
fine with
my best friend, a Muslim. Red
it.
converted over. Jay,
Huh?
I don't know
Red
if
don't
Jay
have to
knew
talk to
that.
me about it. He won't even. I seen. I came up there, seen the book, whatever. He looked at me. I looked at him. We both looked at the book. He just smiled. He
Who
know
read?
don't say. He know don't
Yeah,
say a
Yeah,
word. He
and
know don't do that.
he tried me. He shot me a little text. And I said, "Thank you, but no thank you,
What did
sir."
I mean,
Thank
you
you.
know, his preference don't take. That's crazy. That's crazy.
but,
That's crazy.
but but
But
see, I
I
think
actually
like
respect. I respect the motherfucker like that. Like,
Yeah,
because at least that means you believe what you believe. Like,
that's
Yeah,
right.
because
yeah.
he should feel. That's like I always used to tell Jay. I used to always be like, man, your mama think you burning in a place for eternity, bro. Like, you gotta realize, like, she don't want you to do that. That's why she said this shit, right? So, like, even though it's ridiculous sounding to me, like, I agree. Like, if he think you worshiping the wrong God or whatever, I get it. I think it's ridiculous, but at least he true to it. I think I'd rather. I mean, I ain't gonna say I'd rather, but I can I respect motherfuckers that actually believe the shit they believe
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
whether
yeah.
it's
If you believe
ridiculous
it, you
to
believe
me
it.
or not. I
yeah.
just don't think motherfuckers really be believing that shit.
Well, I mean, you know what, man? I tell y'all like this
No, man, I just hate, man. You sound like niggas sound like
yeah, man, y'all motherfuckers is like crazy, man. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, y'all crazy. And it says like y'all motherfuckers just crazy, man. Like I don't know, man. I just think like
No, everybody else is crazy.
no,
I'm,
no,
I'm with
listen what I'm
him,
about to
man.
say. And I'm
Y'all
saying
motherfuckers that's crazy,
no,
man.
here's what I'm about to say. Like when I say y'all crazy, like y'all really take that like you niggas take that shit to heart, man. And like, man, I just don't fuck with that shit, the stories and shit. And I'm like, and then maybe I'm the crazy one too, because I'm like, okay, I get it. You believe God is real because the leprechaun. I don't, I don't fuck with that, but you got your guy, your leprechaun. You know what I'm saying? But I guess because I guess I'm so ingrained in the growth of knowledge that I can't get stuck in belief. You know what I'm saying? So even when I hear people talk about belief and stuff, I'm good with that because I know where you are because I was there before. But
Mhm.
the thing is like there is so much more to know, so much more to learn that I don't get it stuck. It so when I tell y'all God honestly, when I talk about God, when I look at black men and black women and even the human being, I try to recognize. Now I'm gonna say I try to do my best to recognize the aspect of God and that being as they're walking past me, especially black men and black women, first and foremost for me.
Yeah,
So,
because something has always been wrong with you. Okay, and
but
I'm just your brother. We talking brotherhood.
now, now
Hold on.
go ahead.
You like to make common sense out of everything,
I do.
but I'm telling you to come outside because Norm is he not saying that, dog. This motherfucker believe that somebody said light and the sun was created. Now that is two
I
different.
don't. I don't. But see, and that's the
I
thing. Like,
know you don't, but
but I'm okay with people that do believe that. I don't. I
hold
don't care.
on. We're not saying we're not okay with them. I
Yeah.
don't care if you believe that God was a pig and the true language of the gospel was pig Latin. I don't care what it is you believe. We're talking about how, like, we talk about how, like Norman's saying he respects you if you believe it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I he better than me because I don't respect you if you believe it. If you think a dead person got back up, I think something is wrong with you, right?
So
I
you
think
you
something
saying
wrong.
you think something wrong with me then, nigga?
Nigga, you know, I just talked about your retarded shit. You know, I think you retarded when it comes to that. You know you retarded. You know what? You exemplify what Norm is saying. You know that shit fucked up. That's why you won't talk about it. Like whenever we have a conversation, you say, bro, that's it, bro. I don't want to talk. Because you know ain't no flying people with rings over their head. You know ain't no such thing as Cupid and shit. You know that. But when I bring that up, you don't want to talk about that. So that's what I'm saying. Like Lamar talk about some I see the God in all of us and da da da. Nigga ain't nobody talk. We talking about people that really, really, really think that a motherfucker was buried and somebody dug his ass up and made him live again.
No, they didn't dig him up.
Hey, no, he wasn't dug up.
He
He
wasn't
was just
buried.
he was just
No, I'm talking
resting
about
where he was
Lazarus.
at.
There's a whole lot of
Yeah.
motherfuckers that was buried. Lazarus was dug up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they dug his ass up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lazarus was stinking too.
You know, he fed 5,000 people with some one piece of bread and a fish eye. Now wait a minute. Now this is what we talking about here. Now Lamar will never ever even address that stupidity. He will TJ. He'll translate that shit into brother. We're saying there's things that we can do in order to feed our community. That
Yeah,
ain't what that
that's exactly what the fuck I would do. That's my
ain't
that's
what
my
that
weakness.
said.
That is my weakness. I will do that.
Because
I will
my
do that.
problem is if you have the power to do that, then you don't need to do that to make sure people not hungry. You could just move your hand and people not hungry, right?
Nah,
So this is stupidity, and we should call that stupidity. And what Norm is saying, y'all know it's stupid. You know it.
Yeah, because TJ, you don't really believe that it was an ark with every animal in the world on it, right?
I don't want to talk about this, bro.
No, not
There you go.
not TJ. I'm talking.
listen,
I
we
said.
listen, man.
I said. My bad. I ain't even mean to say TJ. I meant to say T. T. You don't really believe that happened, do you?
Yes, the fuck I do, nigga.
I believe
I do.
that.
I
I
believe
believe
that
that.
there was a boat that was built and they put animals
Because
on it.
So you
they
believe like
haven't been
penguins walk to
indoctrinated.
Africa
They
and shit, right?
retarded, man.
You
You
believe
said
the
what?
penguins? You believe that penguins walk to Africa and got on the boat?
Nah, I'm not saying that they walked. I don't know how they got there, but they there.
But
I'm not even saying.
you
No,
honestly
No,
believe that happened.
no,
no.
no. Watch this. I'm gonna break it down for you. I don't give a shit how you rationalize it. This for me. It ain't for you.
Now,
But this
now,
is
now, hold on. Let me
historical.
jump in
This
here.
is
Let me,
historical fact we
bro.
talking about.
Hold
It
no,
ain't.
hell no. Let me jump in here.
Nigga,
Now,
you can jump out like double dutch,
Hey,
nigga.
this is my problem.
hey,
This is
look,
my
hey,
problem. TJ, now watch this. And all y'all gonna be like, he going too fucking far or whatever. Watch this.
You always
It's
go
this,
too far, false.
it's the same motherfucker who I love as a brother that wants to argue with a man thinking he's a woman, as if what he thinks is not just as insane. It's insanity. He talking to me like this nigga really think he a woman. I'm talking to you like you really think they're dead flying people with wings. Like what? How do you make the distinction? And see, Lamar ain't gonna say shit because he don't even understand
Hey,
how
T,
the
I'm with you,
brain
T.
can incorporate such a picture.
nah, yeah, I'm done. I mean, yeah, y'all got me with that one.
Yeah,
Man,
and this
I mean,
concludes today's podcast.
Now we got
Hey,
to conclude.
hey, T, we in the trenches together, baby.
This concludes
You ain't
today's
in no
Hey,
trenches.
listen,
podcast.
man.
Y'all niggas is in
Hey,
what's that? The
y'all don't
Starship
believe it. That's what I'm
Enterprise.
saying. Y'all don't believe that shit,
They don't
man.
believe that shit.
Yeah, y'all don't really believe that shit.
No,
They
no,
don't
no, no,
believe it.
no, 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 no. I do. We'll talk.
If the
We,
boat
we,
is sinking and TJ
Don't do
on it,
don't. Hey
he gonna
TJ, man.
look for a life jacket, not a
Hey
Bible.
TJ.
Okay?
I know how to swim.
That's what
TJ, man.
he's
We
gonna
not
look
about to
for, a
entertain
life
this shit with
jacket,
these niggas,
not a
man.
Bible.
I'm not
No,
entertaining this shit with y'all.
no,
I'm
I wish
definitely
I
gonna
had.
call him. I'm definitely gonna call out while I'm diving though.
I know you gonna call out, but you gonna make sure that you got that. Cause see, the guy that y'all believe in, and Norm know I told this story. My mother told me she knows
Well, if you
Jesus is
done told the story, you don't need to tell it again, nigga.
yeah, but TJ ain't never heard it.
TJ don't want to hear the shit. We
Yeah, I
don't
know.
want to hear this
I
shit.
know. You said a hit dog holler, don't they?
Oh,
And the
motherfucker.
reason that dog is hollering is because that dog know that if you ain't fed him in a week, right? That you can't pray up him a meal. The dog know that. So then you can't pray up him a meal. And it's this type of silliness because I wouldn't be we talk about the brotherhood. I would not be your brother. I wouldn't be your brother. I wouldn't be. Now
Full circle.
I know
Full circle.
that if me, you, and T is somewhere and it's 10 motherfuckers we about to get jumped. I know, and we ain't got no way out. We got to fight. I know you might call on him.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. But I know you ain't gonna just not do nothing. Be like, he gonna save us. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is how can somebody who created the entire universe in 6 days, all all you can do is call his name, and he go be like the rest of the people. He go use his
Well,
his cell phone.
I mean,
to take
we
a
can,
picture.
Jay, we can have faith. We gonna get out of that, man.
What?
I
Okay.
got faith too. Shit,
But
I
Hey,
faith,
believe.
look,
but
I got
hey,
to
listen,
believe.
but
hey,
listen, but
fact
listen, Jay,
is,
listen, Paul,
look,
listen,
listen,
Paul.
please, y'all.
But faith
Let's say
without
this
works
before
is
black
dead, my
man.
guy.
You said what?
We can have faith. We gonna get out them 10 boys, them 10 dudes.
Yeah,
Faith without works is dead. So
that
we
means.
gotta work.
Well,
Oh
let
yeah,
me
I'm
ask you
about to
this.
work these
Let me
motherfuckers
ask
for
you.
elbows.
Let me ask this question.
I gotta fight them.
Because all you guys are unfucking believable with the
I'm
faith
just
without
gonna,
Hey,
I'm
works.
just gonna
hey,
pray
hey,
I
You're
get out of
unbelievable.
that.
hey man, ain't I 2 hours up, dog?
Let me ask. Not we got 5 minutes,
We got
motherfucker.
5 minutes.
See, I got him
We got
wobbling.
4 minutes.
I got him
Ain't I 2
wobbling,
hours up,
baby.
man? I'm not about to. Ain't nobody about to play
I
with
got
you,
him.
dog.
Hey,
Hey,
Norm.
Yo,
TJ. If you had rent due
right.
and they was gonna kick you out if you
Mhm.
ain't pay it the next day, you ain't had nowhere else to get it, and I had the rent money to give you,
Mhm.
and I said, you know what, bro, I ain't gonna give you this money, but I'm gonna just go ahead and pray to God that you
You
know you
cool with
won't get
that?
evicted. You'll be okay with that?
I wouldn't have a choice, bro.
All right,
And,
but
and,
2
and when
hours
your
up.
ass get evicted, you gonna look at all your
Now,
furniture on the
now
curb,
listen,
and you gonna say it's a blessing in that.
bro. This is so real. Y'all not gonna believe me, bro.
Oh shit, a
No,
testimony.
hold on. But if that happened, you would be, and you got evicted the next day, you'll be okay with me? I'm your brother.
Yeah, because I'm coming to
The
stay with you,
eviction
nigga.
process ain't that quick. That's one.
That was the
Two,
blessing. I'm coming to stay with Norm. Fuck you talking about?
two, Norm. You
But do
still
you
gonna be
see how
you'll
Lamar
still
ain't
be my
saying
guy,
shit
bro. You'll
because he's
still be my guy.
incapable of saying something?
You'll
You
still
said
be
what,
my
Jay?
guy.
You incapable. This ain't a discussion you can even partake in because you don't view it that way. Now PJ is gonna see all his shit on the curve, and he's gonna say, "I'm gonna
I'm
get
gonna
the
go
lesson
back.
from
I'm gonna
this."
go back to what you said, Jay.
You know, no,
Yeah,
no.
sometimes you
TJ
got to
gonna
use a
see.
little common
TJ
sense.
gonna see
T.
all his shit on the curb. On the curb. T gonna see his shit on the curb, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call the Brotherhood. Come help me get my shit off the curb. Who house I'm going to? Be a
Exactly,
blessing.
No,
Be a
I'm
exactly.
blessing.
gonna
I
say
don't want to hear that shit.
I'm gonna just say I'm gonna pray for you to get a crib.
Well, shit, Norman in Kansas City, he can't go to his shit.
No,
Oh no, he's
who?
gonna send me some gas money to put in this truck to bring my shit.
I'm gonna send you nothing but prayers. Actually, you should be good with that, right?
And I appreciate your prayers, bro. Hey Jay, you got a place to stay?
You said
Hey,
what?
Foss, on some real deal though.
Yes, sir.
I've had some situations, bro,
Uh,
where
TJ, you know I love you, right?
listen to me, Foss. You know I love you,
You know
bro.
this testimony is coming, and you know what I'm gonna do to this testimony.
You gonna kill it, but listen, it's been times, my G, for real. Like it was a bro out the blue came in the mail, bro. Out the blue.
What work did you do?
Not nothing related to that.
Okay, so follow me. You said faith without work is
It's
dead.
dead, right?
Okay, so you didn't
So
do
look,
no
I'm
work. You
dealing.
just
So let me. I just need to know what was it that was
I
in
had
the mail,
a
and where
check.
did it come from?
A check came.
from
You
You
know
where?
said
what?
from
You
where?
know what, Lamar? To keep it a buck, because you know. Listen, one thing about me, if I'm gonna stand on what I stand on, bro, and that's
Yeah.
just who I am.
Yeah.
I don't give
Okay.
a fuck about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't even remember who the fuck. I don't even remember who it was. I don't even
Hmm.
remember what the check was cut out to. I
Okay.
promise you on my babies.
Yeah.
Bro, it was one of them moments. It was one of them situations, man. Career up and down in between. Got outsourced. Niggas ain't give us our severance. It's bad, all that. I'm telling you, it was bad. It was bad, and it was at that eviction point, bro. And I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, shit. I'm reaching out. I'm trying to hit my this up, that up. I prayed about it. I said, man, whatever gonna happen. I promise to God. And if my wife wasn't there at the time, nobody would have believed me. She was there. Went to the mailbox, pulled out some mail. I'm going bill,
Yeah,
bill, bill,
TJ, you
bill,
know I
bill,
want
bill.
to cut this shit off. Hurry
I'm
up.
being
You done?
honest.
Okay.
No.
So check this out, TJ.
I promise to
The,
God.
I,
I
the
be-
thing.
swear to
No.
I
No.
God.
believe
Listen.
you.
I
I believe
believe. I believe, and I'm gonna say this. I totally believe you, TJ. But I'm gonna say it like this: That shit came from somewhere.
I don't know where, Lamar. I don't
That
know where
shit.
it came from, bro.
That shit ain't
Lamar,
just
I
go.
promise you, I don't know where it came from.
Hey
Well,
man, it's been
No,
fun,
I
but I
mean you
gotta
might
roll.
not.
I'm
You
about to
might not
go eat,
know,
dog.
but brother, it was some shit just be due. Some shit is
I'm
just
going.
due.
Hey, we gonna
And
finish
here-
this at the shop,
But,
bro.
yeah, look, this is my problem with TJ. Notice how this is a very touching testimony, but he don't conveniently remember where the check came from.
I don't, bro. I don't.
Man,
But I
Hey
will do
TJ,
this. I will do this. I'm gonna reach out to the ex-wife and I'm gonna ask her where that because she cashed it. She took it in cash. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her where it was from if she remember where it's from. And I
okay.
promise the next time we link up, I'll tell y'all.
was
All
that
right.
the
it
only
may
time
not
you
be
had a
there when you
financial
want it, but
problem?
it'll be there right on
No,
time.
I ain't the only time, Norm. I done had some storms, bro. I mean,
Man,
I done had, bro.
your brother with that old Negro
I can name
spiritual
50
prayer,
situations
man.
I feel like I've been bailed out for something higher than
Oh,
me. Let me say that. For
Hey
something
man,
that
let me ask you this: which
can you call this
religion?
nigga, man? I'm tired.
Hey man, peace, love, and soul. I'm out.
Hold on.
I
Which
want to hear
religion
this
do
dog.
though.
you
I want to hear.
subscribe?
Go ahead.
Which one do you subscribe? Look at him.
This
Stay,
nigga
that's
just
why
quit.
you stay on the phone.
This nigga just quit on us.
Which religion do you subscribe to, TJ? It's not a trick question.
What? I ain't hear you, bro.
Oh, I said, which religion do you subscribe to?
I'm Christian.
Okay, so how do you know that check didn't come from Buddha? How do you know?
I'll give you that.
No, no, no. How do you know?
So
Are you saying
listen,
you don't know?
I'm saying that's argumentative. You can argue that. What I'm saying is, I know from who I pray to.
Man,
Yes,
how
Ken.
convenient is this nigga got fireworks popping behind the way he talking about that shit? Y'all see
I
that
don't even
shit?
know how that happened. I'm not doing that.
Hey,
I'm not doing that,
now that's a
No, I
hey.
fuck with that.
Now
I
bro.
fuck
I'm
with
not
that.
doing
that's God
that.
right there,
I
man.
fuck with that right there,
That's
man. I
God
fuck
that
with that.
showed
Now,
up.
TJ,
God
that's the
showed up right
testimony.
there with you. That's the same
That's
God
the
that showed
testimony.
up.
Hey, that's
With them
Hey,
Now, I'll
fireworks.
buy that.
I promise. I didn't do shit.
hey, that's
Hey, that's that check from that guy. That's the fireworks.
That's
That's that check and the
that's
fireworks
better right
from the
there,
same
TJ.
guy.
That's better.
False.
I believe.
False.
Hey, TJ,
Hey, I ain't
I'll
fucking with
take
him
that
no
right
more,
there,
man.
T.
you
I'll take that, TJ. I don't want the check. I'll take that. That's what I'll take right there.
Ain't
Whatever the
nobody gonna
that
believe that
was,
though.
I'm with you. I'm saying whatever that was, that's evidence.
Hey,
Bro.
I
Listen.
That's
can't argue
evidence.
with
That check
oh,
ain't. That right there is evidence. You got
Listen, man.
fireworks
Listen
and
to
shit
me.
going on. Like, okay, all right.
It's been some things I done been through, bro, that I was raised on. That my uncle brought me up in it, man. Show yourself approved. So I did
Yes,
my
sir.
own research, bro, and it's been times, Jay, man. I don't know how. It's only one way I got out of that.
yeah.
You know what I'm
No, no.
saying?
Yeah, we
So
know that one way you got out of it. I think it's who you gave the credit to. We know how you got out of it. We just don't understand
nah,
who you why
I'm
you.
done. Them fireworks, man. That
Yeah.
did
bro,
it for
hey
me.
Norm, I promise you, bro, hands free, bro. I did not touch nothing.
I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
this again. I know damn well you hit escape something, motherfucker.
How often y'all get
Hey,
on,
hey,
man?
but I'm gonna say this though. If he came through to have your back with some stupid ass fireworks,
All right, so look, hey, listen. Hey, before we go though, straight up
He
and down.
sent the
Hey,
check,
no, hold on.
Norm.
No, finish that. Finish what you're about to say, Noah. What you say?
no, I'm fucking with you. No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, listen, we got next Saturday, we got some sisters that we're gonna be talking to.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know I got J and T, but if one of you brothers want to get on, you know what I'm saying? And we, it's gonna be this is gonna be more like a debate situation than the one we did before with the older sisters. I don't want to say the older sisters, but they were more seasoned sisters and educated and knowledgeable about a lot of things. So if y'all wanna join us for that just let me know. Let me know. It's gonna be next Saturday though, if y'all free. If y'all free. Okay.
Sure.
Um
Yeah, definitely. Just hit me up.
Okay, I got you, man. So listen, y'all. We gonna close this out. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm glad this thing went live and y'all was able to comment. You know what I'm saying? And I seen that, especially my man Norm. So yeah, Norm. I mean, I love for me and you to talk a little more, man, because
Norm a good dude, man.
no,
All
Norm,
day
Norm a
long,
beautiful
all
brother,
day,
man. I mean,
all day.
normally Tupac was as good as Nas,
Can't
but
hoop worth shit, but
Our Father,
not in heaven. Hallowed
hallowed be
be
thy
thy
name.
name.
Thy
Thy
kingdom,
kingdom
that's how we
come.
end
Go ahead, finish it up, Jay.
it. Man, you don't get on with that, man. I'd rather sing two live crew, man.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
y'all.
love you, brothers, man.
I love y'all, man.
Love
I
y'all
love
too,
you.
man.
Love
Bless,
y'all,
man.
Love
man.
you
Bless.
good.
Peace.
We
All
clumbed at
right.
the end, but that was beautiful. Y'all take care, man.
Peace.
All right, one.
Peace. One.